Federal Express came out this morning, and boy, did they have a big miss. Now, Jim, you and I have talked about Federal Express. They are in a Teutonic shift in their business because customers no longer want to pay for that premium overnight express. They're willing to wait a few days, pay a lower price. But Federal Express is built on overnight delivery, and it's a huge change. It's taking them much longer than I think the market is willing to wait.
Well, I mean, I'm trying to figure out whether this is a cyclical issue, whether when the economy gets better, people will pay up again, or whether it's a secular decline and we just don't need that level of service. If it's the latter, this company has to be sold, and you want to buy UPS because it's really, as you said, based on that ethos. But I will say that the former is probably going to be the reason why the stock bounces. I think people feel that people come back to this when things are better. People want more. They're willing to pay up when things are better, and that's why FedEx has gone from 83 on two disappointing quarters. Well, actually a pre-announcement and then a disappointing quarter, all the way up to 107, where it got much too loved. This is one of those stocks. It gets ahead of itself because it's so loved, because management's so good. Then it gets behind because of the numbers. Then it goes up again in a stair-step fashion. This stock will be back. I thought it could trade to the 90s because it was such a disappointment, and because I think people are going to worry about a secular decline. But Debra, they come back to this, and they come back to this. Stephanie and I, for ActionAlertsPlus.com, we like UPS. It doesn't have those kinds of problems, and because they took their eye off the ball in Europe after the aborted TNT acquisition, I think UPS is both cheaper and better run.
Now, with Federal Express, they have been trying to get their costs down. It is just taking them longer than they had hoped, and that's been one of the big criticisms this morning, is their costs are so high. So I think you're right. I think they're going to have that quarter where they finally get those costs down, and everybody's going to jump back in.
And that's why I don't want to leave the stock. If it goes to under 100, I think you buy it.
All right, so if it goes under 100, Jim says buy Federal Express, but if you had to ask him and his druthers, he prefers UPS.